What's up? It's Austin Carlile from A Mice and Men.
If I could fuck the world, if I could shake the world, if I could turn back time, would you still be there?
It was a very busy, very productive, very long year, but as I look back on it, it felt very short. At the beginning of the year, we put out our record, Restoring Force, and the 4 months leading up to 2014, we were recording it and working on it, and that's all that kind of we were thinking about. And we were thinking about putting it out and what was going to come from it. And when we put the record out January, February, at the beginning of the year, from then on out, we've just been on the road and working on new things and music videos and touring and European festivals and festivals in the States and radio festivals in the States and all over. And then, ending up here, tonight is our last night, opening for Linkin Park on the Hunting Party tour. And, it was cool today. I drove by the Tower of London and I was like, that's the last place I was before we started this tour. Because we had rehearsals here the day before Halloween. We actually spent Halloween in London. And then drove by it today on my way to go do some stuff in London and was there again. It was just kind of cool thinking back on all the things that even just this month alone that we've got to do, which is great. We've been touring all over and pushing our new record and playing our new record for people, anyone that wants to hear it, anyone that comes to our shows.
If I could shake the world, if I could turn back time, would you still be there?
2014 definitely lived up to my expectations. We didn't really have any expectations. You can never expect anything. You can expect anything because you never know what can happen. We just went into 2014 with our record as ammo and our record to fuel what we're doing and what we want to do as a band, and that's play our music in new places and in bigger places and in front of more people and gather new fans and enjoy it and have fun on stage. And that's what we do. We just love playing music. We didn't know what to expect. We knew that it was going to be a good year for us, and we knew that it was going to be a crazy year, an eventful year, which it has been. And we just went into it with the same mind frame that we have every year previously. We're just going to go, and we're going to work our asses off, and we're going to tour, and we're going to be gone from home. We're going to put in that work, and we did. And you reap what you sow. And we've been touring, we've been on the road for the past 6-7 years, from $200 a night in a van and trailer and sleeping on people's couches and, being at the merch table, can we sleep at your house tonight? And, that was us 6 years ago. And now we get to do it and we get to make a career out of it and do it and for a living. And it's really cool that we get to do that because all 5 of us, and I know I speak for the other guys, we just love music. And so that's what we expected to get from this year, was to do that and continue to enjoy it and to enjoy playing our new music and our new record, and we love playing it. It's so much fun playing the new material. What have I learned about my band and myself? I actually thought about this the other day, looking back on the year, and this year really made me not love music, but realize that I really love music. Because to me, in a sense, in order to love something, you have to see all sides of it, and you have to accept everything about it, the good, the bad, the ugly, whatever it may be. And there's a lot of things that come with music that are not fun. There's a lot of things that come with music that are not what you want to do. And there are a lot of things that come with music that you don't want to do, or you can't do, or you have to find a way to figure it out. And especially being in the studio, going to sleep some nights and just hating music because it's completely defeated you. But waking up that next morning just as hungry as you were the day before, wanting to go right back on it and work on it again, and waking up the next morning and you forget how you were feeling when you went to bed and you were so frustrated about this song or this part, or why couldn't I figure out this? And you go and that hunger and that drive, and that's what pushed us every day, and that's something that I really feel like I learned for myself was that appreciation of music, and I really found out that I really do love it, because as much as it batters you and it tears you down, and it does whatever it can to bring you down when you're in a situation like that, especially being in the studio and then waking up and wanting to do it all over again. And it was really cool to see that, and especially with our touring schedule and with what we do and how long we're gone from home and how much money is made. And you better love it, because if you don't love music, then you shouldn't be doing it, because there's not a lot of other reasons to do it. I think we just want to stay on the mice and men path. You know, we always try to focus on what we're doing, and if it's right for our band, it may not be right for other bands. And if it's right for other bands, it may not be right for ours. And we always try to focus on what we're doing and our path. You know, because when you look at all the outside things, and when you compare what you're doing to what so and so is doing or what so and so is doing, it can, you know, from jealousy to wow, they got that and we didn't, or to this is happening, and it convolutes things. And we just want to focus on our path, and we want to focus on where we're going, and that's playing more music, playing different kinds of music, and enjoying writing and figuring out what exactly the sound is that a Mice and Men has, because we all listen to so many different kinds of music, and we love music in general, so we're always going to be constantly growing on that. And I think it's a cool thing to base where we want to be off of Linkin Park, of course, but we're still focusing on our steps, and our steps are baby steps, and we've always done that as a band, from the underworld, selling it out, Coco, selling it out wherever, and then, you know, now we're playing Brixton, coming up with just baby steps, and we're on our path, and that's what we're going to do, and we're going to stick to it, and stay on the road, and just keep pushing our music, and follow wherever Mice and Men is going to take us.